rising even above the gods themselves to prove that he's the strongest. Because even if you were written to win, and that's what the author said, you better start digging your grave, because you'll still end up dead.
I'm about to watch a video on one of the most broken characters of all time in the DC universe though. Bro is bigger than 52 universes and is faster than I don't know what. I mean, this is probably one of the craziest versions of Superman ever, and the fact that it's only had one appearance tells you that one appearance was all it needed. This armor has fought the story itself. I don't know if it gets any more broken than that. This video is gonna explain to us how strong cosmic armor Superman is, because y'all know we love seeing the power scales. Let me know what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. He's the embodiment of infinite hope, just like regular Superman, but regular Superman he's the embodiment of hope still, but he's not on the level that cosmic armor Superman is. Like, cosmic armor Superman is the hope that, like, say there was something coming to destroy the universe, right? And it was inevitable. Cosmic armor Superman would awaken, and that inevitability is no more. That's cosmic armor Superman. So, I mean, he's broken, bro. I love these busted versions of some of these characters, like, because it's so ridiculous, bro. It's so ridiculous. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. How strong is cosmic armor Superman? Let's watch this.
Name itself feels like destiny carved into sound. For decades, we've called him the strongest hero alive, but that's just the tip of the cosmic iceberg. There are many versions of Superman, each one mightier than the last. Superman Prime 1 million, a god who marinated in solar flames for 15,000 years, turning every
marinated in the sun for 15. What did he say? 15 million years? What did he?
Flames for 15,000 years.
15,000 years. God damn. Imagine somebody sitting in the sun for 15,000 years. I mean, by that point, I would think Superman just doesn't need to charge anymore after that.
Turning every atom of his being into living starfire. Superboy Prime, a god who retconned the entire DC multiverse with a punch, and Milkman Superman carrying all the power of
Let's go back.
Into living starfire. Superboy Prime, a god who retconned the entire DC multiverse with a punch, Milkman Superman carrying all the power of Superman fused into one terrifying force. But out of the countless—
Wait, so there's there's a Superman called Milkman? I know he's broken. You know this man is broken. Milkman? He's probably second to cosmic armor Superman. Probably. And as broken as Superboy Prime is, or Superman 1 million is, Milkman is whooping their ass. Like, and that's what's so funny about like these comics and stuff. It's just, there's always these characters that are in the corner, tucked in the corner somewhere, and they're like weird as hell. Don't seem like they would be overly broken, but they're overly busted, and I love that. I love that.
Of Superman fused into one terrifying force. But out of the countless versions of Superman, there must be one that stands at the pinnacle, and I can guarantee that this one is #1. In a different universe, on a different Earth, Lois Lane is going to die, and Superman's heart is fading in his hands. But that's when Zilo Vala, a monitor from beyond the edge of creation, arrives to confront Superman, asking for a simple request. The monitors are ancient beings that watch over the entire infinite multiverse, in the same way that God watches over us. They exist outside of reality, guarding against any and all catastrophes. Zilo Vala makes Superman a deal: defend the multiverse from the ultimate threat, and in return she'll give him the bleed, a cosmic lifeblood capable of resurrecting Lois Lane instantly. Superman doesn't hesitate,
a bleed,
because he's quite literally
a cosmic bleed. Like, what the hell is a cosmic bleed?
truly the hope of the universe. Zelovala takes him multiverse hopping, gathering other Supermen across infinite realities, but fate crashed them into limbo, a graveyard of forgotten stories, a place that even the gods have abandoned, a place where everyone goes to when they die. And there in the silence of the endless dead tales, Superman discovers the infinite book, a tomb with no last page.
Oh, one of y'all was talking about this. One of y'all was talking about this in the weightlifting challenge of like Hulk and Superman. Some of you guys were talking about Superman lifting the pages of infinity or something like that.
As the words themselves have been written into eternity. And within those pages, Superman learns the truth. Before the entire multiverse, there was only the Overvoid, the blank canvas of existence. The Overvoid imagined a concept to explore its new creation, Dax Novu, the very first Monitor. Dax Novu became obsessed with the infinite stories of the multiverse, and looking through his eyes, he saw the rise of evil incarnate. He saw himself corrupted, evolving into Mandrak, the Dark Monitor, the devil of all stories. Knowing that this darkness would one day consume all of creation, Dax Novu forged a failsafe. He crafted an armor. No. An idea shaped as armor, forged in the very shape of Superman, because if hope had a face, it would be his. The armor would lay dormant, waiting for the day it would be needed the most. The armor awakens when the balance of opposites is met. Ultraman and Superman, despair and hope, fear and courage. And when the equation completes, the thought robot activates, becoming the embodiment of Superman's story. Cosmic Armor Superman. When this robot awakens, it feels like the entire story is bending around it. It senses the reader's breath on a page and holds limbo, the place beyond death.
Bro, that is so trippy. Like, imagine reading a comic and the characters, like, I know you're behind those pages. That's so tough, bro. The fact that Cosmic Armor Superman's about to fight Mandrak, the first Monitor, Dax Novu. Their fight is at the edge of creation. Like, I love that. Who doesn't love that? Like, that's so badass.
Beyond gods, beyond time, on its fingertip like a speck of dust. Yeah. It gazes upon
bro's spinning universes on his fingers like it's a fidget spinner and shit. Like that should tell you everything you need to know.
Beings like Mr. Mixie, a fifth dimensional imp who views the multiverse on its fingertip like a speck of dust. It gazes upon beings like Mr. Mixie, a fifth dimensional imp who views the multiverse as a child's drawing and still towers above him. Cosmic Armor Superman isn't bounded by strength alone. He's the narrative made flesh, the story alive. And when he confronts Mandrak in the Overvoid, the battlefield itself is the white space between panels, and this Superman's opponent is victory itself. Mandrak is...
He's fighting victory. Superman is fighting victory, which is this Mandrak character. He's written to win. Cosmic Armor Superman is built to fight the written to win character.
Written to win. The author's pen declares it. Fate accepts it. But Superman is more than the ink and script. He is hope refusing to yield. With each punch, he's not just fighting Mandrak, he's rewriting the entire story itself. The heroes who will always rise, the heroes who defy destiny, who spits in the face of inevitability. The story of Superman, where the impossible bows to belief. The story starts to tip the scales in Superman's favor. The two titans clash not as characters, but as narratives.
What? Oh my god. Mandrak's like, can you feel it? The blood of 52 universes, the heat of 10 billion suns. 10 billion suns. Okay, 10 billion suns. You know how much power one sun gives off, right? 10 billion, even a million, even 100 suns, even a million suns. Like 10 billion. Do you understand 10 billion suns and whatever the blood of 52 universes mean? Like, it's insane.
Mandrak, the story of inevitable doom. Superman, the eternal gospel of hope. Superman, the...
Sorry, I kind of want to like read through some of these like scenes a little bit.
Mandrak
All of creation in a shattered jar, billions of worlds, trillions of lives, everything I've ever known, cared for, fought for, and it's dying. They're draining it dry. The entire multiverse is prey of celestial parasites, vampire gods. That's such a cool shot right there of him leeching off the universes.
starts to tip the scales in Superman's favor. The two titans clash not as characters but as narratives. Mandrak, the story of inevitable
Not as characters, but as narratives. Not as characters, but as narratives. That's how strong they are. And it's not even a strength. They're so busted, you can't say that they're strong.
but as narratives. Mandrak, the story of inevitable doom. Superman, the eternal gospel of hope. And in the end, hope wins. Cosmic Armor Superman is able to defeat Mandrak, not because he's the strongest, not because the plot says so, but because the very essence of Superman's legend, the fire of never giving up, is a force that cannot die. Superman throws Mandrak into the overvoid, erasing the shadow of despair from existence itself. Retrieving the bleed in his hands, he heals Lois Lane, because once again, Superman proves the ultimate truth. The story of Superman makes impossibilities possible. Overall, Cosmic Armor Superman would scale 4 layers into outer versal with a relevant speed. And shout out to Thunder who dropped 50 to sponsor this remake, because in the end, the story of Superman is made to be unbeatable. This is hope made manifest, rising even above the gods themselves to prove that he's the strongest. Because even if you were written to win, and that's what the author said, you better start digging your grave, because you'll still end up dead.
Ooh, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already, boys. Cosmic Armor Superman, bro. Probably one of my favorite versions of Superman for sure. And the comic, like again, the comic that he appeared in is probably like one of the most unique comics of all time, because like the writers were fighting themselves, I guess. Or something like that. I don't know. It gets so complicated, so complex with these kind of characters. It's like brains start hurting. That'll do for me today, boys. GG's.